My name is José Antonio Arellano. I am from Chicago. I'm currently a PhD candidate at the University of Chicago. I'm currently finishing a dissertation that studies the history of Mexican-American literature of the 20th century. I'm currently a writing instructor at LEDA. I've been doing that for the past 2 summers. Right, so as a writing instructor, what I do is I introduce students to college level writing, and we try to be very concrete about what we mean by that. And part of that process involves having students think about the skills that they've been taught in high school thus far and introducing those skills in conversations that deal with extremely complicated problems. So we're asking students to not simply think about organizing information, but thinking about that information critically. So part of what we do to help students is we introduce them to argument. We introduce them to reading strategies that will help them process the information. We introduce them to research methods. We ask them to imagine themselves as part of research communities. Those of us that really enjoy teaching don't do it for the material rewards, which are few. We do it for the intellectual curiosity. We do it for the sense of fulfillment that we get interacting with students. And I can say that in my teaching experience, I've been teaching for a while now. I've been teaching for over 10 years. I think it's about 12 years now that I've been teaching. And the type of teaching I've done for LEDA, it has been the most significant. The types of connections I've made with scholars are, it's not a cliche to say that well, it is a cliche to say that they're life-changing, but in my case it's not a cliche because it's quite true. I was the first in my family to go to school. I didn't really know what that involved. I didn't know what strategies I needed in order to do well. I didn't know that office hours were important. If I had questions, I was really, and even to this day, I still get extremely nervous when I have to talk to my professors during office hours. So if I had somebody early on tell me it's important for you to visit your professor or instructor during office hours if you have questions. You know, it's important for you to pay attention during class. I mean, there's a lot of different types of strategies that I just didn't know. And so I do think that it's extremely important to, if I can play any kind of role to help that type of student flourish, not just, you know, get good grades, but really take the opportunity that college provides and take that opportunity to really think about what kind of life they want to live. Then the decision to come back was an easy one, and I'm happy to be here. And it allows us to have conversations with scholars. So we meet with the writing instructors meet with scholars quite regularly. We meet with them at least once a week to go over the writing. So it's simultaneously writing instruction that's taking place, along with a very natural conversation where I ask scholars how their day is going. If they go on trips to visit universities, I ask them how that went. And so it's the writing instruction and the getting to know the person component. They're not artificially separated and removed. And it's really made me rethink how I teach, because I tend to focus very much on the intellectual and academic side of teaching.